The Mystery Machine drives along the switchbacks of the Big Canyon. Hills and valleys loom before them. What threats could come from the land, the sea, and the sky? Well, hang in there and we'll find out together. Welcome to Mysteries in the Machine. And I'm Ethan.
How's it hanging, Ethan? Are you hanging in there?
I'm hanging in there.
Hey, I accidentally did that. That was not planned whatsoever.
I was almost sure that you did that on purpose.
Nope. Sometimes I just think of things, and it works out.
Yeah,
you know,
it definitely
brain
did
work
this time.
today.
Mm-hmm.
So, how did you feel watching this episode? The episode, one might say, that inspired Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed.
I definitely see why James Gunn picked this episode to write around.
You do?
I do, actually.
Okay.
Just in terms of, like, a jumping off point more than anything else.
I feel like there are more iconic ghosts from Scooby-Doo to pick than the
There
Pterodactyl
are.
Ghost.
I mean, a lot of them do still appear in Scooby-Doo 2, but...
They do.
But James Gunn is of the opinion that every weird little guy deserves a spotlight, and this is certainly a weird little guy.
And yet, Ethan.
And yet?
The weirdest little guy of them all, he made a villain. So...
Yeah.
I'm still anti-James Gunn, just for that.
Damn. Okay.
Fight me, Mr. Gunn. Fight me.
Charlie, that movie's 21 years old. It can drink. He's not gonna fight you about it.
You know, I'm just saying, he needs to defend his choice in a way that makes sense to me. And it does not. It doesn't work for me.
Okay.
So, Pterodactyl Ghost.
Yes.
Is certainly an interesting one.
Yeah.
Is it even a ghost? Question mark.
No. But most of these really aren't. Like, think about it. Last season we had the ghost of Bigfoot. The hell is that?
Ghost of Bigfoot, yeah. And it really wasn't even like Bigfoot. It was like a fucking Yeti.
Yeah, like...
But also, Yetis are really only in the Himalayas, so like...
Right.
It was all sorts of what? I don't know. We've had some that actually do look more like ghosts, and I'm just like, this is just a fucking pterodactyl. How do you know that's a fucking ghost?
Right. Like, the 10,000 volt ghost is probably closer to a ghost than this.
Yeah, that works for me lore-wise. That could just be a pterodactyl that survived.
Yeah, that could just be a... Well, I mean, the pterodactyl is also somewhat humanoid.
Yeah,
so...
it could have just been something that evolved somehow and has been living in the caves forever.
Well, that's how they try to explain it, so...
Exactly. Sorry, the semantics are getting to me in this episode.
I understand this.
I'm not hanging in there. But no. I do think we need to go into the differences between this episode and Monsters Unleashed.
Yes.
So obviously we're just gonna straight up bring up the spoilers for who done it in this episode now, I think.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
It's very relevant to that. Mm-hmm. Jonathan Jacobo is a very different character than Johnny the delivery guy.
Look, I was hoping we'd get some sort of, not reference necessarily, but like a reference James Gunn would have pulled from for some sort of monster machine, you know? We didn't get that. It is just piracy.
I mean, this guy was doing some kind of illegal thing to, in fact, gain money and used the suit as a means of transportation. So that is where the similarities lie, and also... You can get Johnny from Jonathan. So
yeah. If you want to believe his last name is Jacobo, you certainly can.
You can, but that's it. That's kind of where it goes away. Not at all the same dude whatsoever.
No. This is a James Gunn OC Do Not Steal, is what I think happened here. Which is fine. It worked. I like that better than this, to be honest with you.
What's hilarious here is that, so I went to the Jonathan Jacobo page on the Scooby-Doo wiki, the Scooby-Pedia, I should say, and it's like, this is such a significant continuity difference that Jonathan Jacobo should probably be regarded as a different character than Johnny, either an AU version or a second criminal who used the pterodactyl disguise.
I absolutely agree with that.
So it could be Johnny's AU or whatever, or you know what, I'd like to believe this is just Johnny later in life. This is who he became.
So
he became Jonathan Jacobo.
So once he got older, he's like, I'm not gonna go by Johnny anymore. I'm Jonathan now.
Yeah, he goes to prison. Maybe he like gets off on good behavior, and then he's like, I'm gonna do some, you know what? I had some fun making this like weird suit, and I've always been into science experiments.
Sure.
That's where it's at, man. What if I made monsters real?
You can have that headcanon, my dude. I will not stop you.
This is a fanfic that absolutely could exist.
I would be surprised if it doesn't.
Like, I love when people do fanfic like that, where they try to justify how this thing works in this other adaptation, even though they're not really connected.
I do not read fanfiction often, but I do love AUs more than any other type.
Yeah. I love me a good crossover. That's what I love. Alright.
Also, by the way, Tim Blake Nelson plays Jonathan Jacobo, which is fucking rad. I did not realize that until my most recent watch of this. He's been in a bunch of stuff.
I was like, I always forget actor names, but I know his face from like everything. Because
he's been in so many things.
He's just one of those guys who's in too many things to count.
He's in so much stuff. Like, he's been in so many things. Like, I think I first watched his work either in Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed or Holes.
That's right, he's also in Holes. There we go. For me, it's Holes, and it's also Hoot. Have you ever seen the delightful movie Hoot?
I don't think I have, actually.
It's a young Logan Lerman and Brie Larson movie. And guess what? Guess who plays the science teacher at this Florida town? You'll never guess.
Is it him?
It's Jimmy fucking Buffett.
What? Hold on. Wait a minute. I need to look this up now. Hoot, 2006. Wait. Okay. So I used to get the National Geographic Kids magazine.
Mm-hmm.
This movie had an ad in there when I was getting it.
There you go.
Yeah, because I remember because there's Logan Lerman front and center, Percy Jackson himself, and I guess Brie Larson's the girl on the right. I can't really tell. Anyway.
And there's the guy from Hannah Montana also there.
Yeah. Yep. He certainly exists.
But the fact that it's Jimmy Buffett is why I know it as a movie, because
your parents. Yeah.
Yeah, my parents are parrot heads. They're obsessed. Yep. So, rest in peace, Mr. Buffett.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Well, that's most of where I know him from. I did also see Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, because
I was going to bring that up.
Watch it.
It's a great movie.
I still regret it to this day.
What? Charlie! Come on! You love Odyssey adaptations.
I don't know about just Odyssey adaptations in general. I don't know about that.
Sure.
I love Epic the Musical.
Is that the only Odyssey adaptation you like?
Ethan, I think we need to get into the episode instead of talking about this.
Yeah. If we keep talking about that, we'll be here all day.
But if you want to hear about my takes of Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, you can check out the episode. It is on the main feed now of The Eldest Gods. It was a bonus episode.
I might have to, because I don't remember you talking about that. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, the gang is in town for a hang gliding tournament at Big Canyon.
Yeah, the not Grand Canyon, as we discovered, because okay, do I need to Google? Is the Grand Canyon copyrighted?
It shouldn't be. Like, did we need to do that?
It's not. Okay,
So
geographical
they could have
location
done that.
and natural wonders are not subject to copyright.
Right.
Oh, trademarked. Okay, there we go. That's the word I'm looking for.
That's it.
I did forget that those are different words. Like, my brain just associates them as being the same thing.
Yeah, copyright is that's if you make something, right? Or somebody makes something.
Like, that's like a work, I would assume. And then trademark is
Yeah.
just like a name, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
well, there you have it. Grand Canyon could not be used in Scooby-Doo because of that. So that's the same thing that happened with the Smithsonian.
Yep.
I feel like we also use the copyright in that, but it's probably just trademarked.
It's trademarked. That's probably the more correct terminology there.
So yeah, I think the assumption is that Fred is supposed to be the one who's hang gliding.
That is the assumption.
We've never known that Fred hang glides, but I guess now he's proficient in air vehicles.
You're gonna have to include that on the stat sheet. Either you are or Josh is.
Josh, I guess he's proficient in air vehicles? To be determined? We'll see if that becomes relevant.
That's up to you, bud.
Yeah, so they're driving along this windy road that makes me scared out of my wits. Ethan, are you afraid of heights?
No.
Good for you.
I am afraid of falling, but that's different.
That's fully relatable. I am afraid of heights in certain scenarios. So, like, if I feel unsafe and that I'm going to fall from this height, I will be afraid.
Yeah.
So, like, on a Ferris wheel, if I'm not looking over, I'm fine. Mm-hmm. I can go on a Ferris wheel, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. On a bridge, I'm fine. My mother is afraid of both of those things. She hates bridges. She hates Ferris wheels. Now, the second floor of the mall.
You're afraid of that?
When there is a glass thing, and I am looking over the second floor of the mall, I am terrified. I feel like I could easily just fall over.
Okay.
I am a clumsy person. This could easily happen to me.
Charlie, have you been in the mountains at all, or a place where a road like this could exist?
I haven't driven on one myself, but
have you been on one?
I've been in a car when there's driving like that happening.
Okay.
It's been a long time, but
okay.
Yeah, my mom and I once drove through like a lot of like. Maybe not quite this bad though, because those are really fucking narrow roads.
Yes,
like, they were at least like trees, and like once in a while there would be a house. So like it was up and down hills.
Yeah,
but it wasn't that bad compared to this. If it was this, I might be a little bit scared because there's no handrails.
Yeah. Well, okay, so Charlie, here's the deal. So about 10 years ago, my family went on a vacation to Colorado, and we took a little excursion for the day, one of the days we were there, and we drove over what's called the Continental Divide in Colorado, which is...
Wow, it's that great episode of Avatar.
Yeah, the one everybody loves. The lowest rated episode of the entire show. Look it up.
The Great Divide. Sorry.
My aunt is deathly afraid of heights. So it was me, my cousin, her son, and my other aunt all in the car together, and our job was to keep her distracted so she wouldn't look out the window and have a panic attack.
Ooh. Yeah. That could be me. I mean, see, my brain goes to like, oh, like I could always just like sit down and like be distracted by something, but like sometimes in moving vehicles, it really depends on like how bad the bumps are and like how much I'm focusing on something, because sometimes I can read, sometimes I can play a video game, but after a while I will get the like dizziness, headache stuff from sickness. That. So a nap is probably the answer here.
Yeah, for sure. Just pop some Dramamine, knock yourself out.
There you go. You're good to go, honestly. But yeah, no, I don't like falling. Falling is terrifying.
Yeah.
And now I have bad knees, so it's even more terrifying.
Oh no. There are physical implications for this.
I've inherited my mother's knees. In that I am clumsy and I have fallen.
Oh no. Listeners, the next Life Alert commercial starring Charlie.
I have fallen and I cannot
get up.
No shit. Literally, my knee is like very fucked up because I fell in the shower. And then I was like, well, I have work today. God. fuck me, I guess. And
So you
then
just did
it was
that?
it was the biggest bruise I've ever seen on my leg. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh boy, I believe it.
I should not have gone to work. I should have gone to the doctor.
Yeah, you should have gone to the ER or urgent care or something. But I understand not doing that.
When you're just a clumsy person, you're just like, I have to walk this one off. Like, sometimes it's fine, and I don't get a bruise, and I am genuinely okay. And sometimes that happens. So,
Yep,
it's a toss-up.
that'll do it. That'll do it. All right,
Trauma
we're barely
aside.
30 seconds into the episode, Charlie.
You're welcome. All right, we're going to the Big Canyon Dude Ranch because,
Yes.
of course, we also had to go to a ranch.
Sure.
Another dude ranch.
Why not?
Why not? It's very quiet here. There's not a lot going on. There's just crickets and owls. And then all of a sudden, pterodactyls.
Yep.
Fred is the first one to notice the pterodactyl. And
Yep.
Scooby and Shaggy are the ones like, oh my god, it's a ghost. And Velma's like, a pterodactyl ghost. So, okay.
I guess so. That
sure.
that's very clearly a human pterodactyl hybrid, if anything.
That's very clearly like some guy in a costume.
Exactly. But I'm trying to make it more believable that they could just, have that.
So I would like to say we have a few different shenanigans here. We have Smart Gang running into a covered wagon. First it's Velma, then Daphne heading into it. Fred tries to go underneath it, and then Daphne pulls him by the shirt into it. I count that as a first shenanigan.
Are we also going to count the potato sacks?
And then we have Shaggy and Scooby jumping into these potato sacks and going into a tree, like into a hole in a tree, somehow fitting themselves in there. And then it's safe and they can come out. We have a second shenanigan where somehow Scooby gets out. He has to pull Shaggy out, and Shaggy gets caught on whatever this like fencing here is happening, and he's hanging upside down.
Yep.
So they go inside and they ask the manager of the Dude Ranch, what's going on? Have you seen this thing? This kind of weird. He's like, you've seen it too.
Ooh.
And Scooby proceeds to do his little body horror / cartoon nonsense. He elongates his nose.
Shenanigans.
And then attempts to flap his arms. I thought he was gonna like do something with his arms to make them wings, but he doesn't. He just
I guess it's just his face that he can mess with, but
I guess so. I don't know. So it doesn't last very long. He falls on the ground.
Yeah.
And this man is explaining what happened with the pterodactyls. It's so funny that he's just like, oh yeah, like millions of years ago when the dinosaurs roamed, there were pterodactyls here. And I'm just like, yeah, here and everywhere else. Like, how is this place how is that special?
Though he does make the distinction, which is technically correct, that pterosaurs are not dinosaurs, which made me, a dinosaur nerd, very happy.
I always forget that one. I'm not gonna lie.
People lump them together because they existed at the same time, but they are technically different things.
What are they even?
Pterosaurs are their own, I don't know if it's genus or something like that. Here, let me see.
Are they more closely linked to birds or something? Or like
they are
bats?
They're closer to birds.
Okay.
Yeah, the order Pterosauria. Yeah. So they existed alongside the dinosaurs, but they were not like we have reptiles and we have birds. Those are two different things, but they exist at the same time.
But as we know now, the dinosaurs were basically just big chickens. So
some of them.
Hey, that's the argument now, is that like, wait, shouldn't Jurassic Park have them be feathered now? Like
some species of dinosaur had more defined feathers than others did, or at least for the samplings that paleontologists have uncovered. Like velociraptors, that is 100% the case.
Definitely.
They should be smaller and feathered. Like velociraptors were about the size of a cat. Like they were not very big.
I'm picturing them as like dodo birds.
Kind of. I mean, they were smarter than dodo birds.
Dodo bird lizards. That's what they are.
Yeah. Yeah, listeners, if you want to check out Prehistoric Planet, it's basically, Charlie, I'm sure you're familiar with the work of Sir David Attenborough and his...
Yes.
He narrates this. It's a documentary about dinosaurs in the style of a nature documentary.
Ah, oh, beautiful. We love it. Now, would the pterodactyl also have been feathered? Do we know that or not?
Yes. Yes, they would have.
Good.
Some of them.
Beautiful. So maybe this is a ghost because all of its feathers are gone. It's been plucked. It's just down to like the skin and the bone.
Yes, exactly.
There's
Are
the
you saying
reasoning. It
are you
works.
saying bald people are ghosts, Charlie? Because they don't have any
I was
hair.
going more for like this is like a ghoul, like you know,
Oh,
like it's
yeah.
decomposing, and so like it's lost all
Yeah.
of its hair and
Okay,
such.
okay. I see that.
Yeah, I'm not saying that bald people are dead. That's a very different conversation, Ethan.
Oh boy. Don't let the alopecia folks hear about this.
What I'm saying is that a plucked chicken is in fact a man.
Thank you, Diogenes.
Therefore, wait, the pterodactyl ghost is a featherless biped. Wait,
Therefore, he is a man.
behold a man. Thank you, and good night. That is.
Listeners, wrap it up now. This episode cannot get any better. Oh boy.
Oh, I think we're having our own shenanigans today.
We are.
Ethan, did I mention that the most recent book that I read had shenanigans as a word very often in it, and I was just like so happy, and I like
what
wanted
book
to
are
start
you reading?
I was reading the Last Sisters Grimm book.
Oh, okay, I knew you've been reading that series,
and I was just like, I want to start like screenshotting every time this happens and send it to Ethan or something. I did not.
You can,
but I was like, no, there's like a lot happening in all of this sentence.
Yeah.
But I should, in fact, go back and just be like, how many times did they say the word shenanigans? It was a lot.
Yeah.
There was an 8-year-old who was just like, this is my new favorite word, so I'm gonna say it every 5 seconds.
I understand. So the gang's being shown to the rooms
by a man, Mr. Morbley.
Yes.
He takes the luggage. He's very large, and he's got Scooby-Doo creepy face.
Yep. Is that on the bingo card? It should be if it's not.
I feel like it is. The amount of things that need to be on the bingo card.
I truly don't know.
Person is creepy coded. Yeah, I have that.
That is there? Okay, good.
Okay. Listen, let's do it for the listeners. All the things that we have so far on the bingo card. Fred gets people lost. Someone is mistaken for a ghost. I feel like that needs to be more specific. Scooby snacks bribe. I feel like I don't remember which one of these was going to be the free space. Maybe Scooby-Dooby-Doo needs to be the free space.
The Scooby-Dooby-Doo is listed as the free space.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's literally the next thing. I can't read if that wasn't clear. Scooby is gaslit. The barricade does not work. Scooby is a bloodhound. A secret door is found by accident. Non-food is mistaken for food. Velma loses her glasses. Someone is kidnapped. We could always have like each member of the gang being kidnapped on there. It could be like Daphne is kidnapped, Velma is kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's usually those two.
Yeah.
Out of all of them.
We can split that. We can split
women.
that up.
Yeah, we could split that up. We could always split it up as all 5 of them. But
yeah.
Speaking of, the gang splits up. Person is creepy coded, is what I have here.
Yeah.
Spooky person or sign tells them to turn around.
Mm-hmm.
Scooby pisses off a small animal. Mm-hmm. We should also have on there Scooby befriends a small animal because both of these things can happen. Maybe not in the same episode. There might not be a coverall. That might not happen. But it's still fun to think about. Anyway, he is creepy coded. Also, for some reason, his shirt is like ripped up. This is not mentioned ever. But as they're shown to their rooms, the pterodactyl ghost is in the window. We'll flash forward to the next day, where they're doing safety checks of all the hang gliders. Yeah, Fred's gonna go up there soon. And Shaq and Scoob are getting food from a certain man who never speaks in the episode.
No, he doesn't, but he certainly exists.
He certainly does. Just like, I feel like a still of him is just like, he's just existing. He's just vibing.
He is simply vibing. They order a bunch of sandwiches from him. Liverwurst, ham and cheese, roast beef, good stuff, you know.
Choices were made here.
Except for the liverwurst. I don't want to eat that.
And we have another shenanigan wherein Scooby, is it a shenanigan of No, that's just Scooby being Scooby.
Yeah.
He unwraps all the sandwiches, makes them into a big sandwich, and then for some reason, this car, the hood just decides to come up the wrong way, mind you. I think, or is that the right way for this type of car?
Some older cars had hoods that open like that, but it's definitely a shenanigan.
Yeah, like nobody is in this car making this hood go up, and it just does.
Yeah.
And sandwich is going flying. Scooby has to go catch the sandwich, and he runs directly into Fred's hang glider, and now he is run off the cliff and he is hang gliding.
Yep.
Just in the air. Is Scooby proficient in air vehicles?
Unclear.
I think he just made some dex saving throws here today.
And he clearly succeeded.
He's a dexterous boy.
Truly. I mean, he is a rogue, so that makes sense.
He nearly runs over, like, some people that were, like, waiting by where he's supposed to be landing. I think it's funny that they're like, we entered a dog?
The writers of Air Bud stole their idea from this episode of Scooby-Doo.
No, there's nothing in the rules that says
a dog can't hang glide.
God fucking damn it. How many times are we going to reference Air Bud on this show? I think we need to just watch Air Bud for the bonus show, Ethan.
We might as well at this point.
Why is it not on our list? I think it needs to be on our list.
It might as well be. Good Lord.
I've never seen it all the way through, so
I know you watch more of the spin-off movies, the Buddies. Air Bud. Yeah. Air Bud is fun. I have only seen the original Air Bud. I've not seen any of the sequels to Air Bud. I may have seen one of the Buddies movies at one time, but that's as far as my Air Bud knowledge goes.
I have distinct memories of, like, you know, after the first Air Buddies movie, like, existed, going to my school, like, for some kind of, like, pajama party movie night when I was, like, in elementary school.
Oh, yeah.
And watching Air Buddies on a big screen in,
incredible.
In the auditorium. It was time.
We used to have those at the end of every school year in elementary school. I remember one year we watched Bolt.
Oh.
Yeah.
It all comes back to the dog movies.
It always does.
You know what? We should do it. Another thing we should do a tier list of, like, the best fictional cartoon dogs.
Best fictional dogs. Yes.
Best fictional
Write that down, write that down.
Watch Air Bud, best fictional dog tier list. I also, of course, I am rewatching Buffy the Vampire Slayer lately. And I've just been like, man, I really want to make Ethan watch this show. It's on our list. No, it's on our list. Don't worry about it. It's on
because it's Joss Whedon, I'm reluctant, but I know you like it a lot.
See, I like it in spite of him, because there are so many good people working on it that are not him, and are also not Nicholas Brendan, who also kind of sucks. So
I don't know who that is.
He's the guy who technically plays Joss Whedon's self-insert character, because of course there is a Joss Whedon self-insert character.
Disgusting.
Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah. It does exist. Anyway, back to Scooby-Doo, because Scooby was almost dying.
Yep.
And we went on a tangent.
We went on a tangent about Air Bud.
So Scooby is like, I feel like there's a separate shenanigan here where he gets so close to the water and his butt starts bouncing on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just separate.
It is.
And then somehow the wind goes where he was so close to like the ground there. He was on the water, and then he goes back up and into this cave where the Pterodactyl Ghost was just going. Which, Johnny, how? Johnny?
Yeah, how?
Are you a wizard? Are you the Flash?
Better than Ezra Miller, I'll say that.
What's going on here, my dude? Nah, he's a Grant Gustin, for sure.
Oh, hell yeah. Or who's the guy who played the Jay Garrick version of the Flash in the TV show, the older guy?
I mean, he's also, like, the original Flash.
Yeah, I know, from the 90s show.
Oh, don't make me remember names. I literally met this man,
sorry.
And I don't remember his name.
You met him? At, like, a con or something?
Yeah, I got a picture with him in my Star Labs sweatshirt.
Incredible.
I'm not going to be able to find this quick enough.
John Wesley Shipp is his name.
There we go! Okay, so the gang goes up to the cave, because we gotta find Scoob. We gotta see if he's okay. We don't know if he's alive. This could be the end of Scooby-Doo, here and now. And we're only season 2, episode 3 of the Scooby-Doo show.
Yep.
So sad.
And we get fucking cave drawings.
We also get Shaggy being not understanding what an echo is for a second. You know what? I think this might need to be a thing on the bingo card. Shaggy is just so incredibly stupid. Because half the time, Scooby is smarter than him. And that's really sad.
It is unfortunate.
But yeah, cave drawings of the pterodactyl? Question mark? Or the monster?
So.
It's very confusing what the fuck's happening here.
From what I'm looking at, it is like the first mention of the pterodactyl people. And then Shaggy finds a secret door, and Scooby is scared stiff. And he just falls on the floor.
So are we to believe that the pterodactyl ghost carved that into the wall to be like, hey look, we exist. Also, I put your friend in the wall. Because that's literally what the cave drawings are of.
Right, that's pretty much what's going on.
That's
what the hell, man? Why would you just give that away?
The logic is not logicking. Also,
Jonathan, sir.
Mr. Jacobo? Question mark?
Yeah, potentially.
Sorry, I just had a thought.
What is it?
So you remember the D&D movie?
Which one?
The good one. The only good one. The Chris Pine one.
Oh, yes, of course.
Jonathan.
Not Jonathan. That's some DM pulling NPCs' names out of their ass level shit right there.
But listen. Jonathan, also a flying creature. Jonathan.
My god, Charlie, you're onto something. God, this episode's gonna be like an hour and a half long.
I've connected the dots.
You didn't connect shit.
This is Charlie after a very long work day. That's what's happening here.
This is Ethan after a very long work day. Alright.
I think the secret is that we need to record after long work days instead of on a Sunday when nothing is happening.
I guess so. So they're walking around, they find some footprints for the Pterodactyl Ghost.
Also, they found a lantern because I don't remember Fred having a lantern before.
I guess that exists. Pterodactyl Ghost is looking at them from a hole in the wall, because I guess that's a thing.
Like, a specifically, like, eye-shaped hole thing.
That was definitely put there. That was not natural.
Yeah, they find this Stone Age living worm, as Daphne calls it.
Yep.
It's just, you know,
it's just a bunch of rocks and sticks. And Lizard Skeleton tries to bite Scooby.
Shenanigans.
Correct.
So the tracks go down 2 different ways, somehow, and we get to split up. Yay!
Hooray.
Shaggy's like, don't worry, Scoob. I'm gonna be right behind you, okay? And Scooby's just like, I'm not gonna take that chance. He clings to Shaggy for dear life. The Smart Gang also finds a fake wall that turns, and I call a shenanigan here because the Pterodactyl Ghost was waiting behind it.
Yeah.
And tried to, like, come around the other side to spook them, but instead they closed themselves into this wall and never saw him. So,
what is happening?
It's one of those moments that is for the audience and not for anyone else, really.
Yeah.
Shag and Scoob immediately come upon the Pterodactyl Ghost. And, okay, they have built skateboards out of rocks.
That would work for like 2 seconds.
You know, pioneers used to ride these babies for miles.
It's not just a boulder. It's a rock.
A rock. Shit, it does work somehow.
It does.
They're hiding behind, you know, a little part of cave wall.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a fucking fly that decides to land on Scooby's nose. So he sneezes. And instead of the Pterodactyl Ghost immediately finding them, they're like, okay, we gotta come up with a plan. Caveman costumes.
Great idea.
And they're making a stew of something. Not a stew. They're making some kind of food with lizard skeletons, woolly mammoth bones, and dinosaur eggs?
I suppose.
Somehow they make something out of this. They offer it to Pterodactyl Ghost. He's like, no, you try it instead. Shaggy takes a bite and then, you know, hits him in the head with it.
Yep.
Yay! And they can run away. And now the Smart Gang is hearing some music.
They say it's creepy music. This music did not sound that creepy to me.
No. In fact, it's weird because this is the only music like that they listen to in this episode is always like the same tune, and they don't really mention that it's the same music all 3 times.
Yeah.
Like you know, they just say, oh, it's the creepy music again. And then there's like this other time where it's like, that's this single. It's like, guys, that's the same fucking song.
Yeah.
Guys, I think that's a problem on the editor's part.
Yeah, this is some Hanna-Barbera licensing shenanigans is what happened here.
Absolutely. But they do find an abandoned tape cassette. Ethan, do you know what tapes are?
Yes, Charlie. I had them when I was a child. I used them.
Good job!
I am 3 years younger than you, my dude. I'm not Gen Alpha.
Nah, you're a small child. And somehow you're gonna get married before me. That's not at all terrifying. And now, the shenanigan that is never explained in this episode, that I think is beautiful and wonderful, and also, what the fuck?
The skeleton?
Yes! Shaggy and Scooby are running through this cave, and they, like, come across a man in, like, a coat and a hat, and they're like, oh, thank goodness there's somebody else in this cave. Like, we thought it was just all bones and, like, this ghost and whatever, and somehow they scare this skeleton, and that he runs out of his clothes and runs for the hills. And what the fuck were the writers smoking?
And where can I get some? Because, good lord, this skeleton man is here for approximately 10 seconds, says his line, and gets the hell out of there. Not related to the plot, not related to anything, just there for vibes.
Skeleton is played by Frank Welker. This was important.
Of course it is.
I mean, listen, they only have 6 cast members, really.
They really do.
Then the Pterodactyl Ghost is still following them, and the smart gang is, like, able to pull Shag and Scoob into whatever cave that they're in.
Yep.
All of them go running and get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yep. They're back in the mystery machine. They made it. Shaggy and Scooby, no shenanigan, they hide in a trunk together.
Where else would they be hiding?
I don't know. Under a blanket?
Me too, man. So, this tape cassette does not have anything written on it.
Just have to find a tape player or something.
Well, there is one right in the mystery machine. And guess what? It's Elvis John's latest single.
Oh my god. Can you... Well, I can't imagine, actually. I'm picturing either Elvis wearing Elton John's clothes, or Elton John wearing Elvis's clothes, which he kind of did already.
I was gonna say Elton John would just do that. Like, that's just Elton John.
Yeah.
So, either way, it works. They're both, you know, sparkly men.
Yes. One more homosexual than the other, allegedly. But I don't know if Elvis was... I
know nothing about Elvis's sexuality. I just know that I saw Rocket Man, and boy howdy was that movie literally made by Elton John one of the most homosexual things I've ever seen. So...
Yeah, it was incredible. Listeners, go watch Rocket Man, please.
And literally, like, the scene where they are in Cass Elliott's house is a scene where I could just imagine the mystery gang pulling up.
They've worked with Cass Elliott before.
Right? Like, I could just imagine it. It was just perfect vibes there.
Yeah.
If only Elton had been in Scooby-Doo.
If only. It's not too late. He's still alive.
Elton John, I beg of you, if you're listening
Please
to this,
appear as Scooby-Doo.
Next time that they do a guest star thing, or better yet, the next movie, Elton John and Scooby-Doo, I feel like he would be into shenanigans.
Are you kidding me? Elton John and Cass Elliott are cut from the same cloth. There's going to be shenanigans.
There's going to be shenanigans. Gay ones.
And even better at that point. Even better. Or hell, you know, I could also see Scooby-Doo getting RuPaul to be on one of their shows.
My brain is trying to think. I don't think RuPaul was on.
No, I don't think so.
My brain's like, I feel like both of these people could have been on Guess Who, but I don't think either of them were.
I don't think they were. Though, at the time that Guess Who was airing, RuPaul probably could have been on there. I know Cher came back.
I am going to look now.
I know Weird Al was in Guess Who, which
Weird
makes
Al
sense.
Was on there. Of course he was. So many people I don't know were also on here.
Like
and
who?
People I do know. Like, just a lot. Like, about half of them, I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you are, but apparently you're a person who exists.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like the first episode where it's like, oh, that's like a sports guy, and I'm like, I don't know who you are, but good job.
Makes sense that you wouldn't know that.
Good job, man. Alex Trebek was on there. Bill Nye.
Alright, R.I.P.
Okay.
We gotta get back to this.
This is the shenanigan of the episode, is Ethan and Charlie.
Yes.
So
they bring the cassette back to the Dude Ranch, and Bohannon's like,
Mr.
well...
the manager.
Yeah. He's like, well, I don't think this is enough evidence to really do anything.
Like, some kids found a tape in a cave. I don't know, man. What do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
So, but they hear the weird music again, and it leads them to the basement of this building. The Pterodactyl Ghost is like around the corner going like, arr. They don't see him, but they hide behind something and they see who's coming out of the room where the music was playing. It stops, and it's our creepy face dude.
Mobley, I think?
Morbly. And he leaves the building to go outside and burn something.
Yep.
Smart Gang goes to check, what is he doing? What's he burning? And Shag and Scoob are like, oh, I want to get out of this creepy basement. Don't take the door that they were right next to.
Yeah, don't just go outside.
They run directly into the Pterodactyl Ghost and start running backwards into the farmhouse shenanigan, I think.
Correct.
But Smart Gang finds that it was paper he was burning and takes a couple pieces of it, see if that's salvageable in any way, as a clue.
Yep, and they do find one thing that's somewhat legible. And Shaggy and Scooby, they hide in the barn. They're in a pile of hay.
Yeah, they're trying to disguise themselves as burros?
That's Spanish for donkey.
Okay,
you can call them donkeys.
I was like, this just looks like a donkey. I don't know if this is a species thing or like a specific type.
I'm pretty sure burros and donkeys are different. Yeah, it's just the Spanish word for donkey.
Good to know.
Yep.
I never took Spanish, so.
Valid. Though that technically means burrito literally is little donkey. I have no idea how they got to that.
It's a very good question there. Were they originally made out of donkey meat?
Possibly.
Ugh. So the gang is going back up to the cave. And, okay, Shag and Scoob do attempt to be like, no, we don't want to go up there. It's too scary. We don't get a Scooby Snacks bribe.
No, we don't.
We just get a, like, there's safety in numbers type of bit here. Like, you can stay here by yourself. Oh, never mind. So they all take the donkeys up the mountain this time.
The concept of a dog riding a donkey is a shenanigan to me.
Correct. He's riding it with Shaggy, which I feel like exceeds the weight limit.
It probably does for a donkey, because they're not that big.
They're very tiny.
Pterodactyl Ghost sneaks up on them somehow.
When they were trying to sneak up on him, specifically.
Yeah.
Something we didn't mention is how muscular the Pterodactyl Ghost is. I
did
forget that.
Jacked.
And then I saw his image again, and I was like, oh, right, jacked. For some reason. That's important.
Yeah, so they're trying to get away on the back of these donkeys, and Velma's like, these burros were not built for speed. And Shaggy's like, maybe they're not, but we are. And he and Scooby pick up their donkey and run down the mountain.
Shenanigans!
Correct.
Oh. So they find another cave, and they decide to go into it, as well as the Pterodactyl Ghost. The donkeys are not happy.
No, they are not.
And wherever Shag and Scoob went, there was a cave-in.
Apparently.
That's not great. But
except it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't a cave-in whatsoever, because instead, Daphne pulls off a rock and throws it behind her, and it hits a button that opens the cave-in, because actually it's a fake wall. It's a door.
Yep.
Doors are fake walls, apparently.
And behind that door is a recording studio.
Yeah.
Just in this mountain, chilling.
Yeah, the Pterodactyl Ghost does a podcast, didn't you know?
It's probably one of those podcasts try to sell boner pills or something.
Oh, I mean, why not, I guess. Okay, so Velma's like, I'm figuring some things out from this. And the rest of us are like, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
So they have to go back down the mountain, back to the other cave, question mark. They take the mystery machine this time, and Fred has his special little light that he got earlier. And there are tire tracks in this other cave that the Pterodactyl Ghost went into.
Interesting.
Shag and Scoob decide to start digging, and the rest of the gang's like, oh, good job, you're gonna build a roadblock for when whoever is in here comes out. And they're like, yeah, that's what we were doing.
Yeah, that's definitely what was going on.
Wasn't at all like we wanted to get the fuck out of here or anything.
Yep. Yep.
But the gang helps them, and they see that there's the car in the cave, and the Pterodactyl Ghost is driving it, and it's Johnny's catering car from earlier.
Interesting.
So the ghost briefly crashes into a bunch of like rocks and dirt.
Yep.
A bunch of CDs and recordings and such come out.
Well, it wouldn't be CDs, it would have been records at this time.
Oh, you're right. My brain was just seeing something shaped that was circular, and I'm like,
yeah,
whatever that is that's coming out of here. And he ditched the car next to the mystery machine, and the Pterodactyl Ghost is now. Why doesn't he fly?
Yeah, he's shown that he can fly, or at least glide.
But
what was the point of that?
He's taking a boat down the rapids for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And now, Shag, Scoob, and Fred, with helmets, are all on Fred's hang glider.
Safety first, I guess.
Yeah, they're chasing him down. And Shaggy reveals he is afraid of heights. Why was he allowed on the hang glider?
Yeah, why would you bring someone who's afraid of heights up high?
Also, why
That's not going to be a good situation.
He doesn't have thumbs, and therefore cannot grasp the handles. So he's like crisscrossing his arms around it, so he can hold on to it.
Yep.
So we have our shenanigan where Shag and Scoob are like lowering themselves to try to capture the ghost, and then they fall, and then we have a sequence of the three of them all going like bouncing on this boat.
Yeah, they're swapping places left and right, like
different coordinations of like the ghost, Shaggy and Scooby, and then they all switch spots, but they're all on each other's shoulders.
Yep.
And then Scooby falls in the back of it. His claws out. Oh no, he has punctured.
The claws pop the boat.
He's punctured the boat. What are we gonna do? They're flying in midair. Separate shenanigans.
Hey, Cynthia Erivo, there's another green person defying gravity. Come get your man.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm not sorry at all. Or I guess Adina Menzel. Whoever you want.
Either way, at least this one has wings.
It does.
So he's not really defying it.
No.
Most of the time.
He's not using the wings right now, but he does have them.
So the three of them fall back into the water. Shag and Scoob decide to abandon ship. Separate shenanigan. The Pterodactyl Ghost goes past the dock, and somehow the boat catches on the dock and whoops him back, and he gets tied up into it. And that's a trap.
Yep.
Holy fuck.
That was a lot.
That was so many things. But now we have a wrap up, because Smart Gang has the sheriff and also the guy, Mr. Bohannon here. And they're like, so here's our evidence of what has been happening here today. It's the Pterodactyl Ghost. This is Johnny. He has a catering truck, but actually he's a music pirater. And he's been stealing this music and recording it for himself to make some cheap copies. And Bohannon's helping him. But what evidence do you have against him?
The piece of paper that they're trying to burn has his name on it, and it's in order form.
Do they explain why the other guy was trying to burn it, though? Like, is he not involved, technically?
I think he's complicit, but I don't think they actually arrest him.
Yeah. My question is, why was he burning it? Like, was he told to do it?
Get rid of... Probably, Bohannon probably told him to get rid of it.
That could be it.
And then Bohannon runs away and he's like, you can't catch me! And Scooby and Shaggy slam the popped raft over his head and trap him in it.
Sorry, I just realized something we needed to add to the bingo card. We didn't have meddling kids on there.
Oh, I'm shocked.
It was said in the episode, so I realized,
there you go.
No, we didn't have it. But yeah, that's the episode. We did it.
Yep.
We got it. It's done.
It's done.
Ethan.
Yes.
What time is it?
It's terror time again.
Let's talk some trivia. Scooby's laughing at Shaggy's joke and saying, I don't get it, became a running gag for a pup named Scooby-Doo. I think it's also just a running gag in from Scooby-Doo iterations.
The skeleton is the first real monster encountered by one of the members of the gang. It uses a brief joke, however.
Yeah. Illegally acquiring music is much easier today than it was in the 1970s due to the internet and file sharing sites.
Charlie, to bring up Weird Al again, have you ever heard his song Don't Download This Song?
No.
Okay. It's about pirating music, and it's very funny because he extrapolates how bad music piracy can be, but ultimately he's like, it doesn't really matter. Because I think one of the lyrics he puts in there he says, "Don't take away money from artists just like me. How else can I afford another solid gold Humvee?" And like stuff like that, or like, you'll be like, if you pirate music, you'll be selling crack and running over kids with your car. It's a wild time.
It sure sounds like it.
Anyway, cultural references. Elvis John is a combination of Elvis Presley and Elton John.
Yep, we got that. For sure. Mr. Bohannon's character and persona somewhat parodies Sidney Greenstreet and also his character Casper Gutman from the 1941 film The Maltese Falcon, starring Greenstreet alongside Humphrey Bogart. This is also not the first time that the villain's character has been a parody of Greenstreet, as Mr. Greenway from the Scooby-Doo Where Are You episode, That Snow Ghost, was also a parody of Sidney Greenstreet.
And finally, adaptations. In the live-action theatrical film Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed, Professor Jonathan DeCobo, the Pterodactyl Ghost, is loosely based on the pterodactyl from this episode.
Woo! Now, Ethan, how many shenanigans did we land on for this episode?
Charlie, we land on a grand total of 32.
All right. I don't know what our average is, but I feel like it's not that far off.
It's above average. I think our average is about 27, 26 or 27.
Something like that. Okay. Oh, yeah. No, there are some lower 20s. Okay, the 30s are pretty high. There we go.
Yep.
Not bad. And what are we rating this one out of 4 Scooby Snacks? Now, I know our bad guy is technically someone who never speaks in the episode, but at least we did see him.
We did see
and
him.
He's an accomplice to someone else.
Yes.
Who's more involved.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's not the worst mystery that we've had.
I think this is like a 4.
I think it's a 4. Yeah, I would agree with this.
Okay. And Charlie, I don't know about you, I'm on the side of the skeleton man.
I'm also on the side of the skeleton man who lives in this cave and is scared of a pterodactyl ghost.
Who shows up for 15 seconds and then runs the hell away. He's never brought up again. What was the point of this?
Oh, my dear skeleton man. I wonder if he knows the Home Depot skeleton.
That may be his father.
No, I'm not Mr. Skeleton Man. That's my father. Mr. Home Depot Skeleton Man.
Oh my god. Charlie, did I tell you my neighbors have 3?
What the fuck?
Yep. They have 3.
Someday, when I have a house and a yard, I will have one. And he will be up all year round.
Are you going to dress him up in different outfits depending on the time of year?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I love that for you so much.
I will be this person. He will be my project.
Yeah, because they actually recently changed their yard decorations for Christmas, and I guess they left one up and he's the ghost of Christmas yet to come. Great idea.
Like, there's 2 options there. It's either he's yet to come or he's Jack Skellington.
Of course.
Good shit. I love it, man. This is a fun time today.
This was so much. It was so
I
fun.
have to go to bed soon. So
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, you do.
So let's end this episode. We have to go split up and look for clues for our next mystery. Bye.
Bye.
You can follow this podcast's socials at Mysteries in the Machine Pod on Instagram. You can send a message to our email, mysteriesinthemachinepod@gmail.com. Be sure to give us a rating, a review, or let your friends and followers know how much you love the podcast. That really helps. You can follow me, Charlie, at GreenPixie12 on most platforms. I also have an art Instagram at GreenPixieDraws.
You can find me, Ethan, on Instagram and Threads at ethan.t.hewlin. Our music was written and produced by Jason Hilton. You can find him at Negative Selections on Instagram.
I just realized I didn't press record yet, so...
That's okay. Better late than never, I guess. All right.
Yeah,
Good thing we didn't start talking about the actual episode. It's fine.
Scooby-Doo.